then they like start kissing and I'm like,
Sis, this is like moving a little bit fast.
I think we need to reevaluate. And I am literally so excited. I'm dropping everything. Girl in the Tower Who, we're not reading her right now. We're reading Saint. Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Tori if you're new, and welcome to another Vlogmas / Bookmas reading vlog. Today's Sunday, so it's probably going to be a weekly reading vlog depending on how quickly I can get through some of these books. I'm going to be very honest, I am not in the best mood today. I'm just really bummed. So we just found out that my boyfriend has to travel for work basically on Christmas Day, and then he also had to do the same thing for Thanksgiving, and I don't have any family in California, so this is probably the hardest like holiday season that I've had. It was really difficult kind of like being in this new state by myself on Thanksgiving and like not having my boyfriend here, because like he's the only one that we have. We have some friends in the area, but like it's just different. This is gonna be the week of Operation Cheer Up and just trying to like make myself feel better and doing whatever I need to do for self-care. And one of those things that I want to do is read some cozy wintry books that are also on my end of the year TBR that I really would like to finish. This is the TBR for this week. We have Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. Earlier this year I read The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, and I love her like cottagecore horror writing style. It's not like really horror, but it's kind of spooky witchy vibes, which obviously I love. I also love a cottagecore vibe. We are in the woods surrounding the town of Fir Haven. Some say these woods are magical, some say that they're cursed. I love a cursed wood trope. Rumored to be a witch, only Nora knows the truth. She and the Walker women before her have always shared a special connection with the woods, and it's this special connection that leads Nora to Oliver Huntsman, the same boy who disappeared from the camp for wayward boys weeks ago, and in the middle of the worst snowstorm in years. He should be dead, but here he is alive and left in the woods with no memory of the time he'd been missing. So this just sounds like a total vibe. Then the other two books, I'm gonna say these two are my absolute focus. If I could get to this one, that would be a massive win in my eyes. So the next book that I have is called The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is the second book in the Winter Night trilogy, I believe it's called. The first book was The Bear and the Nightingale, which I read last year, and I so thoroughly enjoyed. Catherine Arden, even though this technically is like a YA fantasy, the way that she writes is much more mature. These books are kind of based off of Russian folklore, so there's a lot of Russian terminology and also creatures that when I first picked up The Bear and the Nightingale I wasn't super familiar with, but now going into it I feel like I have a little bit better of an understanding of this world and these characters. That is the TBR. I think I'm going to start with Winterwood because I feel like this book I'm gonna get to like think a little bit less and just vibe. First things first, in the mission to cheer myself up, I am gonna run to McDonald's. I'm gonna get a Diet Coke and some food because I'm starving. I have not gone food shopping yet this week. We might do a Trader Joe's haul because Trader Joe's like festive foods just sounds incredible. So let's go to McDonald's. prologue to Winterwood, and I just feel like for anyone who loves very lush descriptions, this is incredible, and I literally just read the first 2 paragraphs. A boy went missing the night of the storm. The night snow sailed down from the mountains and howled against the eaves of the old house as if through gritted teeth, cruel and baleful and full of bad omens not to be ignored. The electricity flickered like Morse code. The temperature dropped so fast that the trees cracked down their centers. Sweet-smelling sap oozed to the surface like honey before it too crystallized and froze. Snow spiraled down the chimney and gathered on the roof until it was so deep it buried the mailbox at the end of the driveway, until I could no longer see Jackjaw Lake beyond my bedroom window. Those descriptions are absolutely stunning. I just got so much more excited for this book. I guess I forgot how much I loved Shea Earnshaw's writing. Okay, check in a little bit later. My friends, we are back from Trader Joe's. I didn't get too many like holiday-y things, but I got a couple that I would love to show you. The first, not super holiday, but I love this stuff. It's a non-dairy oat creamer that's brown sugar flavored, and I haven't gotten it in a really long time, but if you want to make like a dupe for the brown sugar shaken espresso oat milk thing that's at Starbucks, this is really, really good. So I highly recommend. I got 2 of those. Then the holiday like treat that I got for this week is, well, not this week, probably for the next like month, is this English toffee with nuts. I love toffee. It's like a really crunchy candy caramel thing, and I love it. And also this jar is just so cute. So when I'm feeling sad, I'm gonna be munching on these. And then the last thing that I got that I think is super cute is this little ivy wreath. So this is an actual plant. How stinking cute is that? You get to string your own fairy lights on it. So they give you this little like battery pack of fairy lights. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. And I think I'm gonna put it on this little table thing by our entryway. I think that's going to be her home. I just need to decorate her first.
Holly hanging across the door, neighbors singing tales of yore. It's so close, hardly can wait. Waking up on Christmas, children dreaming without a care. 'Tis the season most everywhere, so come home, there's no better place.
Good morning, my friends. We're in a rush this morning. It's the way that I didn't give myself enough time to do like literally anything this morning for me.
Per usual.
So I needed to give an update on Winterwood because last night I read 152 pages of that book. I'm gonna say my positives first. It's super cottagecore, winter witch, cabin in the woods, almost like sentient woods, and she is one of the only people who's like connected to the woods, and she tries to like take care of it. And there's all of these like ancient ways of like witching and like connecting with the forest and things like that. So it's not super magical per se. Like there are some elements of magic, but our main character, Nora, isn't super connected with her witchy family's like historical magic, but she practices kind of like natural ways of medicine and things like that to stay connected to her roots. There is also an element of mystery. We're trying to figure out who is this boy she found in the woods, if she can trust him, and also if he did some bad things that he says that he can't remember, but like it's questionable. I would say this book is relatively surface level for me. Like it's not really going super deep, which again is fine. It makes it really easy to read, but I don't feel intensely connected to any character in the book. The kind of cons that I have for the book so far that I'm a little bit surprised about, because I love Shea Earnshaw's writing. When I read The Wicked Deep, I was obsessed with it. Like it was perfection. This book goes a little bit too hard in the beginning on the overly flowery writing. So I swear this is not an exaggeration. In the first like 4 chapters, every other sentence is a simile. It was just too much. It was a little bit overkill for me, although it's beautiful. Like, the writing is beautiful, beautiful. The other thing that really like got on my nerves, I was almost questioning if I wanted to continue reading the book. This book is so repetitive, and that hasn't stopped. Like, this book is very, very repetitive, and I don't know if it's because Shea Earnshaw is trying to take a more maybe like poetic approach to her writing style in this book. She's constantly repeating, but a boy is dead, but a boy is dead, but a boy is dead. It's like on every single page. No exaggeration. It's on every single page. So I don't know that I'm like fully enjoying this book. I will say it is so atmospheric. I feel bad because I love Shea Earnshaw, but if I'm really honest, this book is like a 2.5 star. It's probably gonna be a 3 star by the time I get to the end. So we will see. Hi, my loves. No reading updates for you, but I figured I would do a quick check-in because today has been so productive. You know when you just have those days where you're like, I am killing it. I am putting my full Taurasi into today and just like killing the game. No, I filmed 2 videos today. I forgot to include a November wrap-up in my Bookmas schedule for like the first half of Bookmas. So I filmed that today, edited it, and got it up, which I'm really proud of myself. I got that done, and then also today I filmed my 5-star predictions for 2023, which I was so nervous to film that. I took so long to put together that list because I got really nervous that like I was setting myself up to fail.
Like, what if none of those books are 5 stars?
Anyways, however, I have not had a chance to read anything else because I've been busy filming and doing all the Bookmas stuff. I need to read more of Winterwood. I don't want to lose my momentum with that book, so I'm really nervous that if I lose my momentum with it, I won't return to it. So that is the plan. That's what we're gonna do. I need y'all to hold me to it, okay? Okay. I almost forgot to share with y'all as well. So I have some good news. I'm feeling a lot better because yesterday I was really depressed and like down in the dumps. But my boyfriend got confirmation that they're not leaving on Christmas Day. They're leaving the day after, so on the 26th, which is so nice. Like, I was gonna be so sad. We would have done everything like the day before on Christmas Eve, but still, like, I wanted him there for like Christmas morning and stuff like that. So that is really good news. I believe that we manifested that change. Like, we tried our best to cheer ourselves up. That was really good news, and I wanted to share that update with you guys as well. Okay, I've read another 70 pages. I think I'm liking it a little bit better. I was gonna say I think I'm liking it a little bit better, but I don't think that's correct. I don't know. I'm very like back and forth in between. It feels like every other chapter I'm like, this is so boring, and then I'm like, okay, I kind of like it. There's certain aspects that I do really like about this book, but like overall, I think it's like a 3. Our main female lead and our main male lead, they haven't had like a full-on conversation with each other. They have these like really brief interactions with each other. Like, it's literally, I don't think they've had what you could consider a full conversation for this much of the book. It's very weird, but yet they're very much crushing on each other, and she's starting to say that she thinks she might be in love, and I'm like, how? Like, you don't even know who this person is. You don't know anything about him, nor are you asking questions to like get to know him or anything at all. You're just asking him continuously if he killed this other boy. Over and over again, she's just asking him like, did you kill him? And he's like, I don't remember. And then they like start kissing, and I'm like,
Sis, this is like moving a little bit fast.
I think we need to reevaluate. The last night I finished Winterwood, I think my final rating is a 3.5 because the second act was definitely better. It was definitely better because it was more plot focused, whereas the beginning was all vibes and very little plot. I really think it was the repetitiveness of this book. I just didn't understand, especially as we were getting closer to the ending, why it was so necessary for the author to continuously repeat certain phrases. Like, I wrote a list in the front and I was like, play a drinking game every time these are said because you would get absolutely sloshed. A boy died, bone moth, I'm a villain, and every time Nora mentions that she's a failure as a witch. Now that that one's out of the way, today I get to start The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden, and I'm very excited. And I also remembered that this book is on my 22 books for 2022. So we're just killing it.
The tree, snowflakes dancing in the street.
I read like 15 pages of The Girl in the Tower. Yeah, I just don't want to read The Girl in the Tower right now. I am not in the mood for it, and I have no desire. Like yesterday, multiple times I was like, okay, I should read a couple pages. Okay, I should read a couple pages. No desire. I ended up, working and then like playing Pokemon after I logged off of work. So I think I'm gonna pick up something else, but I don't know what I want to pick up. I do have some books that are arriving today. I did an order from Amazon, and there's a book in there that I have been so excited for, and that is Saint by Adrian Young. So the thing is, I don't know when that package is arriving today. Hopefully soon. He came, and I am so excited. I am literally so excited. I'm dropping everything. Girl in the Tower Who, we're not reading her right now. We're reading Saint. I'm 85 pages into Saint, and I'm obsessed with this. I don't know why a like seafaring pirate YA fantasy is just hitting the spot with my mood reading right now, but this is amazing. I mean, I think that I just really missed these characters. I love Adrian Young's writing. I just missed the world of Fable and Namesake. Fable and Namesake were the books that got me back into reading in the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021. So just to be back with Saint, with Isolde, learning more about their backstories. Overall, this reading week has not gone how I planned it. I've read a lot less than I was expecting to. However, my goal for today is to read at least another 100 pages of this, which I think is very, very doable, especially because even reading 85 pages last night, it felt like it took 2 minutes. I need to end this vlog tomorrow because I have to start another one. Okay, thinking about it that way makes me really inspired. So we have to finish this today. I will absolutely update you with my thoughts, but just know like I'm gonna be feral and foaming at the mouth about this book, so I'm a little bit biased. Hello, my friends. I'm gonna be chatting with you while I do my makeup. Today, I really need to just be like a reset day, and I need to clean my apartment, like do all the laundry, do just all these things. I need to go food shopping again today. Lately, I haven't been good at like being in a routine, whether that's like a sleeping routine, a cleaning routine, like an exercise routine. I have just been all over the place. I couldn't stick to a routine if my life depended on it, but those are the times that I feel very anxious and like chaotic, and it's just like not good. And so I need to try to do better about getting back into a routine that like makes me feel good. So that's what we're gonna try to work on today. And then I have some updates on Saint. So I'm like 170 pages into the book, and also my goal today is to finish that book because I know that I could do it today as long as I just like sit down and read. I can't even describe how much I'm enjoying this book. This book feels like a warm hug. Reading about Saint's backstory and learning about him when he was just a young little pirate boy trying to make it on his own, and Isolde, I really like how much depth there is to those characters, and then also the fact that you kind of know what happens later down the line if you've read Fable and Namesake. It's so much fun. The scheming pirates, the seafaring towns, the fisherman towns, the superstitions that Saint like follows it is just everything I could have asked for. And I apologize that I haven't really checked in over the past 2 days. There's really no excuse for it. I just really wasn't reading a lot. Like I read 50 pages of Saint on Wednesday, and then I read a lot more really late last night, so I didn't check in. But I'm going to take you along with me today. So like I said, we have a lot of cleaning to get done. We're gonna go to Petco or something and do some Christmas shopping for JMO, which I will absolutely take y'all along.
Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire. Bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day. Waking up on Christmas Day. snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking.
Okay, I have to read this quote. This time when I held her, it felt different. Not like before when I was trying to keep her from slipping away. Now she was the shore, a place to come back to, and I didn't know if it was the sea that had given her to me or if she was a fate of my own making. There's a part of me that didn't care. I am not okay. This is so cute. Besties, I just finished Saint and this was 5 stars. Like, this was so good. Makes me so happy. Like, I don't know if this is a sign that maybe I was like a pirate in my past life, but the way that these books just do something for me, like, I can't even deal. Which is also why I'm so excited to read Sea of Ruin next year, because it's like a smutty Pirates of the Caribbean. But anyways, the pining in this book between our 2 characters, perfection. Also, the way that you can tell Adrienne Young has actually researched sailing, and the way that she describes working on a ship, and then also the thought that she's put into creating the trade system in this world, just all of the details of this book really just make it so much better. Like, so incredible. It's really making me want to go back and reread Fable and Namesake. I also read Adrienne Young's like acknowledgements in this book, and when she said that this book was such an utter delight to write and that Saint is her favorite character that she's ever written to date, and the fact that readers fell so deeply in love with him in Fable and Namesake, and that was such a gift to her because then that really opened the door for her to be able to write this book. Like, I have no words. Also, I mentioned this on my Instagram stories, but I just wanted to like say it in this vlog as well. Last night when I was reading Saint, I looked up Adrienne Young's Goodreads profile. I don't know what compelled me to do so, but I did. She is writing another duology. The first book is supposed to come out in 2023, although there's no official like publication date, but it said 2023. The name of the book is called Fallen City, and it's going to be a Fallen City duology. When I tell you that this book is a Greco-Roman inspired fantasy where the glittering world, a lottery built on lies, and a forbidden romance come together as 18-year-old Maris desperately attempts to escape a city under siege. I'm not okay. Anyways, that is going to conclude this reading vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. I apologize that this week it was just a very weird reading mood. Like, I was hoping to get a lot more reading done than just the 2 books that we read, but the fact that Saint came in and I was able to just pick it up right away, and it like rekindled my spark this week for reading, because I was just really struggling to even pick up a book most days. So, but I hope that you enjoyed this reading vlog. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, make sure to follow my other socials down below, and friend or follow me on Goodreads to follow my book reviews, and I will see you in my next one, friends.